Energy, but every time I think I'm free, yeah, you get high and call on the regular. I get weak and fall like a teenager. Why, oh, why does God keep bringing me back to you? I get drunk, pretend that I'm over it. Self-destruct, show up like an idiot. Why, oh, why does God keep bringing me back to you? I go back to you, 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 back to you. I go back to you, back to you, back to you every time. Just when I get on a new wave, yeah. Boy, you look at me and I slip out of my lace. They keep calling me a head case, 'cause I can't make a good case why we can't change. But every time I think I'm free, yeah, and call on the regular, fall like a teenager. Hey, hey, hey. Back to you, baby. Pretend that I'm over it. Back to you. I go back to you. Back to you. I go back to you, 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 back to you. I go back to you, back to you, back to you. Get into it. He giving me the get it away, get it away, get it away. Anytime, anyway, baby boy, I can misbehave. Breathe me in, breathe me out, feel me, I'm running through your veins. He giving me that. He giving me that good shit that made me not quit. Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, he gave it to me. He gave it to me. Oh, he gave it to me. He gave it to me. To me. La 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 la. I know that's right. Vegas, let me hear y'all make some noise. Oh, baby. Oh, yeah. I'm about to put all this venture into them. Get into it. I know the words. Hold on. Good shit that make me not quit. That good shit. Oh, he give it to me. He give it to me. Oh, baby. La 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 la, yeah. He gave it to me. I cannot whistle note. I could try, but I'm not going to. Oh, he gave it to me every day. This is a random stream. This is not going to be a random performance. Trust. At least not to that capacity. I drink a little bit of coffee today. I'm not going to do that to myself. Just give me them babies. But I've been drinking coffee and I've been eating healthy. No, I keep it squeaky, yeah. Saving up my energy, yeah. Can you stay up all night? Ba-da-da-da-da-da. 30 for 35. They say it tastes like candy. You up, it up. Boy, I've been eating, and I've been eating healthy, yeah. Saving up my energy, yeah. Can you stay up all night? Hey, yeah. Starting at midnight. Get into it. Hey y'all, how we doing today? Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. How are we doing? How are we doing? How are we doing? Shout out to the icon of the day. Latte. Latte Orca. Hello. Hi Sam. Hi Milo Tick. Hi anyone and everyone else who may or may not be here. 30 for 35. Yeah. Do you know what that means? It's 11:30 Wednesday. It's 85 degrees. I ain't got no business, but this business do got me. I'm trying to play some Wobbledogs. Like, honestly, I've just really been wanting to be online. Like, I've been bored. And a little man Nick that's here behind here, a little man Nick. So I wanted to play some Wobbledogs. I'm doing good. I drank some coffee earlier. I had to run an errand. I'm up and I'm alive now. So we're gonna be playing some Wobbledogs. Are y'all ready? Are y'all excited? Do y'all want to play with me? Please say yes. Yeah, I was bored. I don't know if I'm gonna, like, I decided I was gonna do like a random stream. I haven't really, like, I don't know. I was kind of coming to the conclusion recently that, like, I've just, you know, first of all, I was watching a lot. I was on TikTok earlier and they were playing a lot of, I was seeing a lot of videos about Ariana Grande because I am a fan of Ariana Grande and I have been for a long time. And so I see a lot of videos about her on my TikTok feed, especially on my private account. Like not my content account, but my private account. And so I was seeing that. That's why I was playing her when I started my stream. But I I was bored, and I was like, you know what? I've been sticking to the schedule, and I have been streaming a lot in the past like few weeks, and I think people are kind of getting a little tired of what I'm doing based on like my numbers and how people are kind of responding to me. I kind of got the impression people are a little tired of what I'm doing, so I felt like I wanted to spin it up, mix it up a little bit. I know I always do Wobbledogs on Mondays. I know that I've been talking about how I want to stop this stream, and I also know that like not a lot of people are very interested in like being in this with me, but I'm in this. Like, this is my moment. Like, I love Pokemon, but sometimes playing Pokemon literally every day is like, it's fun and I enjoy it, and I know that y'all like enjoy watching it with me, or else y'all wouldn't be like subscribed or whatever. But like, girl, let's do something else. Me getting random messages. Oh, never mind. I was checking my Discord. Anyway, let's get into it. Let's get into it. I'm talking about in it. Right. Before I get into my stream playthrough, let's look and see who y'all want to look at some of the dogs that I make on my own, because right now they're a little bit more crazy and kooky. They're crazy and they're kooky. The Wobbledogs family. First of all, I have a Sunglow dupe in here that I added recently. Also, I have this dupe of Heaven Mugler. Actually, technically, this is the original of Heaven Mugler, and Heaven Mugler is a dupe of this one. I have this one. His name is Verdi. He's green. I have this one. Her name is Cleopatra. She has wings, and I named her Cleopatra because of the eye. I think the eye is really cutesy, and I'm kind of obsessed with her. I have this one. His name is Everblue. He's part of a lineage of a bunch of other dogs that also have the name Blue, because I do keep up with the family tree on these dogs too. I have this one. Her name is Rubberette. She has a tail and 2 heads and 8 legs, and she's an icon. We have this one. Their name is Mint. Actually, this one was gifted to me by a friend. Shout out to the friend. You know who you are. I don't know if you're watching, but you know who you are. We have Leggy. I like Leggy. Leggy also has... Oh, Leggy has 6 legs, but there are 4 legs in the front. So it's 2 pairs of legs in the front, and then 2 legs on the back left-hand side, and that's it. The way I woke up this morning and I was like, I'm gonna be serious today, and instead I've been drawing today, but I don't regret it. You should post your drawings in the Discord. If you're comfortable and you're excited about them, you should post them. And then now we have Blade of Grass, named after the Lady Gaga song. And then we have Blade of Grass's sibling, Abracadabra, also named after the Lady Gaga song. And then after that, we have Breadbox. Breadbox is also part of a lineage of a bunch of random other dogs. Breadbox is Breadbox's parent. I don't know which one it was, but I had one that was named Thoughtbox, one that was named like it was like Thoughtbox, Soapbox, like some other random box names like Crystal Box. It was crazy. Xbox is a good idea. Maybe Breadbox's child will be named Xbox. But Breadbox, oh, interesting thing about Breadbox, Breadbox has the little eyes with the eyelashes. Isn't that cute? I kind of love this dog, low key. And then last but not least, I have Duchess. She's just an icon and a diva, so yeah. They are all these dogs have also reproduced, but here's my baby room for my other one. So here's what my baby room looks like in my personal playthrough. It's a little bit different than what my main one looks like. There's just as many incubators, and you'll just wait and see. This is the baby annex, so all the baby dogs are living up in here somewhere. Here's Breadbox. The bitches are dying, but honestly, I'm not focused on that right now because we're really not seriously playing through this. I'm just like showing you what the rooms look like. Here's the second room to the baby room. This is mostly where they get their food. This is also where their portal is to the rest of the Wobbledogs rooms are. And then here's the third room full of incubators. This is kind of like the Ghetto Ratchet room, I guess. Ghetto Ratchet. It's a little messy, a little untidy. A lot of toys come here to die. There's mushrooms growing on the thing. They have plywood flooring, and there's like graffiti everywhere. The babies do come in here, and they have access to this room, but they don't really hang out in here very often. Here is my jungle room. I made the main room a jungle room as well. I really love this little like jungle-like thing. This little jungle like dog den. Let me look in here. What's in here? Dirt. After that, we have the desert room. Similar to my other one, it's desert. It's Western inspired. It's kind of fun. It's kind of tea. Here's Abracadabra and Mints right now. In here, we have a bunch of bullshit going on. This is my little winter room. This is my personal playthrough, so this is not my stream. I have a stream. I have a save on this game for my stream, and then I have one for my personal. This is my personal playing. I have another room. This is the market. It's nowhere near as well done as the market in my stream playthrough is, in my opinion. It's just not as well organized. The other one is a little bit better organized than that one. This one is my spooky room. It's very similar, but it's not exactly the same. Here, there's Leggy. Hi, Leggy. And then we have the anti-gravity space room. Right now, the gravity is set on the moon gravity, but I could set it lower if I wanted to. And that's it. So it's really fun. It's really interesting. I do play this game personally sometimes, and I do play it. I do play this like version of the game in the Discord sometimes. If you're ever there, I will stream it. But yeah. So just showing y'all, just fucking around. You want sourdough bread? Sourdough bread sounds good. People call Xbox Breadbox because the Xbox logo is sourdough bread. Oh. So if you want to see Miss Lacroix, you can actually go into, or actually we can just go into this personal playthrough, or I mean, not this personal playthrough, this, I'm talking about Annie! We're going into this one. As you can see here, we have the icon Sugar Plum Baby ready to mutate. So we're gonna support her in that transition. Here is Miss Lacroix right here. Louisa Lacroix. She has created, I believe, multiple offspring. Get into it. This is Miss Lacroix. Louisa Lacroix. She has multiple offspring, but they are not born yet. They're still in the incubators because there's a maximum of 10 dogs that you can have in the base game, and I have not been able to cheat my way into having more of those dogs in my main game yet, so there's no way for me to like add them in. Her children's names are Lollipop Lacroix and Amanita Lacroix. Yeah, and that's it. And I'm happy. She just debuted and she's already a mother. Well, she only lives to be about, these dogs live to be about maybe an hour, up to an hour and a half old, unless I intervene in some capacity. So like, she's been alive this whole time, but it's nothing like super duper serious. Like, she's just hanging out right now, like. Like, she's doing her big one or whatever. Like, she's just out here for real. She has her little babies and she's minding her business. She actually needs to go to sleep. She's a baddie. You want to know what she looked like when she was a youngin'? Mostly the same, but here's what she looked like when she was a puppy, Louisa Lacroix. And then she got older and her head got a little smaller. Her body got bigger first. And then her body got bigger again. And then her body got bigger again. And then her body got bigger again. And her head stayed about the fucking same. And I kind of hate that because, like, it makes them look like a little bit disjointed and it's a little uncanny to me, but it's okay. So here are the icons we have for today. Macaron Parfait. You can see the family resemblance to, like, Skibbity and, who else? I think Macaron Parfait, actually, I'm gonna look. It was Honey. I think it was Frappe Dupree, and it was Honey something. Honey Mugler. Oh, no, it was Creme Brulee Parfait and Honey Mugler. And Creme Brulee Parfait... now I'm curious, is Macaron actually related to Skibbity? I know that Moldy Mugler is. Don't get me started, girl. Let's focus on the task at hand. So we have Moldy Mugler, we have Moonglow Mugler, we have Angel Baby, we have Louisa Lacroix, we have Gummy Shark Tea, we have Champagne Cristal, get into it, Champagne. We have Cranapple Mugler, we have Sunglow Mugler, Icon, Diva. We have Moldy Mugler and we have Sugar Plum Baby. Sunglow Mugler has a very specific tail, and I really want her to replicate this tail, but we have to see if somebody else is gonna die before we make that happen. So our oldest dog right now is actually Angel Baby at 77 minutes old. Angel Baby only has 3 legs, but also has 4 wings. I believe she has 4 wings. Is it only 2? It might just be 2. She's a mother. No drama. Moonglow Mugler, even though they are a youth, is the younger sibling to Sunglow, who's right here, and who needs some pets and some food and a good old nap. Are there any other cores that I need to collect? Yes. Frappe Dupree's core is sitting around somewhere, so we're going to store that one as well. If you noticed, I did put out a few more of these, like, a few more of these memorials. If you look around, sneezed on the beat and the beat got sicker. Yancey on his mouth like liquor. Palmy on his mouth like liquor. Like liquor, like liquor. Right. So here's our market room. We have gummy sharks in the market. Hi, gummy shark. Here, gummy, eat something. Eat this, eat this. Gummy shark is eating a pizza bagel. Oh, get into it, get into it. Eat it. Oh, maybe he's not hungry. He is hungry. Eat this shit, bitch. Now go to sleep. It makes me uncomfortable having all the poop lying around in the market room, but I really do love the setup of this market better than I do on my personal playthrough. Oh, here's an egg. Oh, and we have a memorial in here. You want to see who it is? It's Long Island Tea. Long Island Tea has double division because it's the first dog with the double head. Actually, I was watching the VODs of this playthrough the other day, and we could have had a double head in the 3rd generation of dogs. I was watching episode, I believe it was 2, where I was creating Velvet Raspberry Parfait, who was like the parent of the lineage of all the dogs who are known as raspberries, and one of the major influences of the dogs with tails in this dynasty that we're creating. And there were multiple opportunities for me to have a double-headed dog, and I just completely missed it every time. And so we didn't have a double-headed dog until Long Island Tea was born, like maybe 2 or 3 generations after that. But that's my bad. It's just because I wasn't paying attention. Cranapple Mugler, get into it. What's going on, girl? Oh. Wait. Okay. I don't like the color change, but it's okay. It's going from crayon to apple, and that's all right. Here, Nugget, come eat some nuggets. Another fun fact, not that I think anybody gives a shit, but another fun fact is that all the dogs who are named Parfait are part of the Cristal family, because the Parfait is an off-branch of the Cristal family, and the Cristal family is an off-branch of the of the T family as well, and a sister family to the baby family, literally. For those of you who were there. Let me just go here and delete all these freaking poops. I'm sick of looking at the poops. What if I put a third room down here with the babies? Do y'all think we need a third baby room? I really don't, actually. We could do another room, though. It would be fun. Festive, even. Festive. It's actually funny that you bring up Beyonce, Sam. I don't know if you're still here. But I was thinking about Beyonce earlier, about all of her albums. She is such an icon. I was actually thinking about Self-Titled from Beyonce. And what a moment that was. Oh my God, Champagne. Champagne! Don't do it to me, Champagne. Champagne has a child in the incubators, and their name is Sangria. What were your thoughts? Well, first of all, I loved Self-Titled when it came out. If you remember, that's when Beyonce broke the internet, and then after that, everybody had to break the internet. Because what Beyonce is what the blueprint. But I was just thinking about like the impact. You know, like Lemonade is what she wanted Beyonce to be, like Self-Titled. Lemonade is what she wanted Self-Titled to be. Oh, here's another memorial. We have a memorial for Joanne Prada. Joanne Prada scammed the whole house. And then we also have one for Christina, mother, the other mother T, right? Because Christina and Felicity are not considered like actual siblings, it's at least not genetically or biologically, but they are like of the same house. And so there are some dogs that may not be directly related to or direct descendants of Felicity, but they are of the House of T. Hi, sorry I'm late. Hi, Jacob BGC. I don't know exactly what you're late for, but hello. We're just up in here chilling or whatever. Ooh, an egg. Sunglow Mugler is going through it. Oh, Sunglow Mugler is laying an egg too. This is a good time. Maybe it's time for Sunglow to have another baby. I think that I really want her to actually do another egg because I really want her, I want her tail to continue onward after she's dead. So I want her to have another egg, another offspring. Sunglow actually, I believe Sunglow has two. Looking at, oh. Well, you're trash. R.I.P. Well, we like trash around here sometimes. So if we went to this, we can actually look up. So we actually, at this very moment, we have created 100 dogs. 100 dogs have not walked the streets of this playthrough, but we have created 100 dogs. Allegedly. I don't actually think that's true. I think that there are some in, like if you see I'm on here, and then there's also one that says like the incubator, and there's one that says the tutorial. So we're actually like kind of pulling away. We're close to 100. I think that we're just shy of 100 actually. But we have Sunglow Mugler, and you can see here we have Sunglow is the mother of Sangria with Champagne Cristal, as well as Sangria Cristal, from Champagne Crystal, and then they also have Sunglow Mugler, who has made Bubbles Mugler on the family tree. I want Sunglow to be a parent of a dog that has the same tail as Sunglow. Hi, Breb. Come get y'all juice. How are you doing, Breb? So we're gonna go into the breeding simulation. We are actually, because I filled all of these incubators last time, I'm actually going to start filling these incubator. I'm gonna be clearing out these incubators today when dogs are born and die and whatever else. But we are going to be going to this breeding simulation, and we're going to be creating another dog from Champagne Crystal and Sunglow Mugler. Right. Are y'all ready? Y'all can't see it. Hold on. Okay, are y'all ready? Because we're in it. I'm laying down with the massage gun on my legs, feeling heavy right now. And my legs feel heavy. Get into it, girl. What you doing with that massage gun, bro? I'm scared. Not too much. Anyway. Oh, I didn't know what you meant because you're saying your legs feel heavy. Like, I don't know what you mean by that. Like, no, but like, what did you mean by that? Like, okay, so we'll do this one and we'll do this one. These dogs are not very inspirational to me. Oh, and we got the club tail. There it is, right here. You see it? It's right here. It's right here. It's right here. No, you see it? It's right here. No, it's right here. Do you see the club tail? But we're gonna keep mixing and mingling. But there's the club tail. I figured out how to keep it up. I said heavenly, not heavy. Help! Your leg feels heavenly. Okay, get into it, or whatever. Or whatever. Roar! Roar! Okay, I'll do this one, and then I'll do this one. Louisa Lacroix. And there's the club tail, and there's another club tail, and there's another club tail, but I like the blue, so we're gonna go with the blue. Crossbreed. This one, and let's do another one of the club tails. Let's do... Who has the best body T out of the club tail sisters? Honestly, I think this one's kind of interesting. But my head was not in the gutter, by the way. I was not implying that you were doing anything other than using the massage gun. I just said I'm scared because I don't know what you're doing with that massage gun, because like it was kind of vague. We'll do these two. Oh, not orange. Get into it, Sunglow Jr. Sunglow Jr. We'll do this one, and then we'll do this one. Milo chick blocked. Oh, here's another one of those. And see, this is what I was talking about. So this dog sibling, actually, one of them is going to have a tail like this. That one is named Bubbles. This one, I don't want it to be a tail like this little like lobed tail moment. I want it to be an individual club tail. So that's what we're going with right now. Like we're going for like a club tail, like a club tail. I like this one. And I like this one. Bow 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 bow. A club tail, exactly.
What's that in my cup? That's that potion. Rubbing hundreds on my skin like it's lotion.
Thank you for the hydrate. Let me take a sip. Thank you. Let's do this one. Body C. She's super thick. She's super pretty. Period. And I'll do this one. Oh, yes. I love a little purple and green moments. I want that green to be a little bit brighter, though, so we're going to do this one because it has a bright green. Oh, here it is. Here it is. An icon. It's like Champagne's child, but they're better because they're brighter in color, just like their other mother. I consider Champagne and Sunglow both to be female, so this one has lesbian moms. I don't want to lose the little club tail. Let's do this one. Be who you are for your bride. Yes. Tomorrow is Girly Pop Lock Day. Are y'all gonna pull up? Who's excited? We're actually going back to Heart Home City. So actually, we will be making poffins. I will be making poffins and we will be enjoying that tomorrow. Yawn. Oh, I'm so sleepy. Does anybody ever drink coffee and then they get really sleepy? Because that's me. Sometimes, not often, but sometimes. Cooking episode, yep. Oh. Okay, what should I name this one? Its parents' names are Champagne Cristal and Sunglow Mugler, and it has two siblings named Sangria Cristal and Bubbles Mugler. Yeah, you're coming down from the caffeine. Bye. Maybe. Probably not, but maybe. I had my caffeine like well over an hour and a half ago, so... Can her first name be Emerald? Yeah, Emerald. Sure. I'm gonna name this one Emerald Mugler. For those of you who don't know, when I play this game, because I keep track of the little family tree or whatever, like because I keep track of the family tree, I also write it down. I have it written down. I actually have it in duplicate where I have it written down, and I also keep it on like a digital organizer on a website called Family Echo. And that's how I keep track of all the dogs and their names and all that shit and who's in what incubator and everything. Because there's like 16 incubators currently. And I don't actually remember my point for the point with that. Anyway. Damn, why are there so many of these cactus? What? I know that I was like popping out some of these fruits, but why are there so many sitting here right now? Because that wasn't me. I wasn't just sitting here popping them out. It takes a few seconds to do it. I would have remembered sitting here and doing that. Girl, what the hell's going on? What the helly? You know what? Y'all can have it. Enjoy. Yes, exactly. What the hell is going on here on this day? Champagne Cristal really likes her a little bit of prickly pear, I guess. Go to sleep, baby. We're still waiting for Angel Baby to be deceased. May happen sooner than you think. I'm not praying on her downfall, though. It's just her time. Right now, Angel Baby is the village elder, so it's fine. And in age after Angel Baby, I think is... Oh, shit. It would be... Angel Baby is 89 minutes. I guess it would be Gummy Shark, who's 61 minutes old, along with Louisa Lacroix. I know a dog is reaching old age when they can't even come over here and pick up a chip, girl. Come on now. Hello? Oh my god. Get into it, Grandma. Gummy Shark, it doesn't even seem very old. Me trying to reach the bag of chips next to my bed without getting out my comfy position asks, yup. I want to go get a blanket right now. Yes, girl, hang up in the tree so you're out the way. Like, thank you. Cranapple is a young adult and losing her vitality, girl. Like, where is the color? Like, the color is still there, but it's so muted or whatever. Like, get it together. We're gonna put one of these in here. Yeah, they love them a little bit of a Spanish beat. Like, Cran Apple, come over here and eat one of these macarons, baby. Delicious, delicious. Eat it. Not lasagna, this... Hello? Thank you. Honestly, I thought she lost her wings for a second. I was gonna crash out so bad. Me listening to Luther by Kendrick and SZA. Get into it. Okay, now you're over here starving to death. There's like a pile of fruit next to you. And you're also over here starving to death, and there's like a pile of fruit next to you as well. Eat this. Hello? Grandma's over here. Go to sleep. Luisa is going through it, y'all. Oh. Well, they figured out how to pull these fruits off the cactus finally. It took them forever. I don't know why Champagne pulled out all these fruits though. Don't piss me off. I mean, but like, Champagne literally picked all the fruits and then went 2 rooms over. Like, are you kidding? Or, well, this is not 2 rooms. It's just the next room. But Champagne picked all those fruits and then, like, went to the other room and didn't even give a fuck. Are there any eggs laying around in these rooms? No, it's just food. Food and toys. And shit. Literally. Here is Santa Baby, the Butch Queen, as well as Felicity, mother of all the houses. Right. Mind you, Angel Baby is now 95 minutes old. Girl. At this point, Angel Baby's gonna be older than everybody. Well, she is older than everybody, but she's like, at this point, Angel Baby's about to be older than me. Like, just old as shit here, girl. Get into it, girl. She listening to 2 Hands to Heaven by Beyonce. 2 hands to heaven, I pray, please forgive my soul. Lovely dagger, pierced my heart many moons ago. Get into it, girl. Is this the real you? 'cause it's the real me, yeah. They can't do nothing but envy. Oh, bliss, please, yeah, yeah, yeah. Your love run through me like lava. Pull this fit over my hips. You grip, I grind and taste what's mine. I'ma take what's mine. I'ma take what's mine. Wonder whatever, whenever's fine. Like water, getting too wet. Anyway. Wherever you wanna go, that's fine with me. I'll never stop you. You never stop me from being whatever we need to be. And in these dark times, I'm so glad that this love is blinding. 'Cause all I see is the best in you, and all you see is the best in me. Get it to it! Hold on! Yeah. Anyway. Macaron starving to death in the cocoon, I guess. Bigger and brighter than ever. Moonglow. Moonglow is high up in the tree. How did you even get over there? Oh. Well. Oh, look at their little diamond mouth. I really don't pay attention to the mouths that often, but sometimes when I see them, I'm like, oh, period. Like. Also, their ears did not straighten out. They're a little longer, though, I think. Nope. What does Sunglow's mouth look like? I think it's the same as Moonglow. No, it's similar, but it's not the same. Sunglow's over here trying to get her a piece of cake. Girl, if you don't get you a piece of cake. Honestly, Sunglow is my favorite dog right now because of her colors. This game is fun on Switch, but what I will say is that you cannot have any dogs with wings. On the Switch game, you cannot have any dogs with wings. And the maximum number of heads that you can have on any dog at any time is 2. In the online version of the game, you can have up to 10 heads, and I don't know how many pairs of wings you can have. But have fun with it. It's a really fun game. Yeah, it really sucks. People like the community actually really complains a lot about this game. Because they can't have dogs with wings on the console versions, and they haven't updated the games. They haven't updated the console version basically since it was dropped, and they haven't updated the PC version in a long time. I really think that at this point they should either make a second one or they should give more updates, but I don't know if either thing is gonna happen. I don't know why Moldy is making that face. Moldy seems happy. Oh, well. You were not bouncing, you were biting her tail. Leave her alone. She's old as shit. Leave her alone. Yeah, the game is really fun. I have the Switch version. The Switch version is just as fun as the other one. You don't get as many items, but there is plenty to do still, and you can still enjoy it for sure. And then you can get random nasty ugly dogs and you can post them on in the Discord. Just like this one, random nasty and ugly. And needs to take a nap after taking a long nap before. It needs to take another nap. Angel Baby is 101 minutes old and is not considered even ancient yet. I don't even know if I got a notification that Angel Baby is slowing down. She's just old as fuck for no reason. Look at her gut flora. There's so much going on in here. Maybe we should make Angel Baby have another baby. Angel Baby has 2 offspring with Frappe Dupree. Frappe Dupree is now deceased. Angel Baby actually has 2 offspring. One is named Wyvern B. Dupree, and the other one is named Valkyrie Dupree. But maybe we can have Angel Baby make one with Louisa Lacroix. Actually, that might be a good idea. Hold on. Let's go here. Before Angel Baby dies, she's going to have one more offspring, and it's going to be with Louisa Lacroix. Part of the Lacroix family. No, Louisa is the one giving birth. Louisa is young enough to have more offspring. Ugh, Louisa is young and fresh, y'all. I might have to check my settings. Maybe I changed the settings or something. I'll have to look into it. So before we actually do this breeding simulation, let me check the settings really fast in the game and make sure options, gameplay settings. Oh, it's set to 35 minutes. So Angel Baby's just old as fuck for no reason. Like, I thought maybe it was because like I had changed the settings or something. So like she was just becoming old because the game is set for her to be old. No, she's just old as hell for no reason. No reason at all. Although I did lose, I don't think that this has anything to do with Angel Baby specifically, but at some point I did lose Heaven Mugler's thing, and I don't think Angel Baby was around during that time. She just refuses to croak, so she might as well have another baby. Like, I wanted Louisa to have another offspring anyway, but I didn't want Louisa to be stuck having an offspring with another dog that she's already bred with. And since Louisa is not related to any of these other dogs, I want her to kind of intermingle into the family tree, just so that it can be a little bit interesting. Plus, it's another excuse to name another dog after Louisa with the Lacroix name. So, Louisa's also going to have another offspring, and we're going to make it now. Also, that's like a thing that I really actually enjoy doing, is like when a dog is at the end of its life cycle being like, oh, hey, by the way, you're having another baby. Like, because it's so like last ditch effort to really make sure that this dog is like actually having like a moment. This dog has 3 sets of wings. It looks like it. Yeah, I think it has 3 sets of wings, bitch. Look. There's 6 wings on this thing. It looks like it was for good reason, too. Hi. How are you doing, Ruby? So we're definitely keeping this 6-winged beast to get into it. And this is from Louisa Lacroix and Angel Baby. Even though, honestly, I wasn't the hugest fan of Angel Baby when she was alive. Like, to be honest, like, I didn't really give a fuck about her. But we're gonna do what we have to do. And here's another one with 6 wings. This one has 6 bat wings, but there are 6 wings on it, I believe. Hello? Fly away now, fly away. Yeah, there are 6 wings on it. Okay, period, 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 period. And then this other dog, we'll choose this one because it has wings, and I want the wings to be a reinforced genetic. Even if it's only 4. Like, this one only has 4. This one has what I believe to be 6. This one has 4. This one has... hard to say. Yeah, this one also has 6. This one... I think this one also has 6. I think it has 6. And I also really like the pattern on this one, so I'm going to pick this one for sure. And I'll mix it with this one. I've had a song from SpongeBob movie on loop all day. Which one is it? Ooh. Let's do this one. And then let's do this one. Have a curly tail? No. I really want the next dog to have a curly tail, so we're gonna do this one. What are we gonna name this one? What do y'all think? Any ideas? I really like the stripy pattern, but I really wanted to have these wings. But I'm not really upset about the wings either way. I don't really care. Hi, damsel. Hi, Jamjella. Conjunction, Mystery, Prada, Dior, Machiavelli, please. Hi, sister. I think... Lucinda Lacroix would be cunty. Okay, maybe. We could just do, like, Lucy Lacroix. What if we did Liqueur Lacroix? Hold on. Liqueur Lacroix? At that point, let's just name her White Claw, you know what I mean? Anyway. That was a joke. You can laugh. It's funny. It's funny. I just left a no-speaking butterfly garden. It was so peaceful. How's the Wobbledogs going? Well, I'm in a very loud, ugly, disastrous, and monstrous butterfly garden myself, of sorts. How are you doing? I hope that you enjoy the butterfly garden, I guess. Do you take pictures? Damsel came up in here and she was like, and then I hear this grating noise. Let's do this one. It's fun. Beat. Is that beef? Let's do this one. And let's do this one. What if we named her Lucifer Lacroix? Hold on. Girl, it was so gorgeous. I really have been wanting to go, and I said, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna go by myself. And then I just read books and chilled with the butterflies. And yes, I did take pics. I'll have to share them. Yes. Damsel reading a book in the butterfly garden, and then a butterfly lands on the book. Butterfly in the sky, I could go twice as high. Take a look, it's in a book with reading rainbow. I can do anything. Bitch, get into it. I have an orange LaCroix, a LaCroix based off of orange LaCroix. You have an orange LaCroix based off of orange LaCroix, like the drink? I want one of these bitches to be orange, low-key. Let's do this one. They're all kind of getting a little samey, so I'm just gonna pick one and we're gonna move on. We've been in here too long. Actually, I really like this one. I like the colors of like the extremities, the little nose and ears, but I really want one with a pattern. And all of them have patterns except for that one. I think this is the final choice. It has 3 wings, or it has 6 wings. Excuse me. It has 6 wings, 3 legs, green skin, and purple fur, and stripes. Thank you. What are we gonna name her? Angel Baby and Louisa Lacroix having their girls trip and coming back with the baby. I kind of like Lucinda, but I kind of want to name it Lucifer, like Lucifer Lacroix. I wish there was a glitch where you got rainbow fur. I don't think that's possible. Like an Easter egg, yeah. Yggdrasil. We're not gonna do that, but we could, but we're not. It was a girls' trip where they bumped purses. Bye.
She get money. Her body tea. She's super thick. She's super pretty.
And then right after this, she's gonna die. Hi, Ube. We're not doing Jormungandr. Asmodee. Girl, we're doing Lucifer and moving on, girl. Thank you for checking in, V. Cranapple Mugler is going to stay in here for a while because I'm not ready for them to become an adult. Sugar Plum Baby is just a teenager, so it doesn't really matter what goes on with them. How are you doing, Ube? Belial Lacroix. Sugar Plum Baby will never, never be glamour. Not the way that her mother was. Plum GMT was literally the T. Even though she had a gigantic head, Sugar Plum Baby will never compare to her mother. Not in this way. I'm sorry to say it, but that is just the truth. Plum GMT was the T. And Plum GMT's ancestor, Cherry Baby, was the T, especially in youth. More specifically in youth, Cherry Baby ate them up. As a young adult, she was eating them up. Even Plum GMT in their youth, look at it, eating them up just a little bit, like pretty like your mama, you know what I mean? Anyway. And this is what you're giving us? Please do something else, girl, please. Come up with something else. Girl, come eat you a piece of fruit. She's probably not dying because she's really well taken care of, honestly. If we actually have a look in here, though... At her gut her gut flora. I just don't think that it's like. Anyway. Shout out to Uber. I don't know Ubu Jobber. Technically, if Sugar Plum Baby wanted to get out of this room, technically she could, because she can fly. It's just that a lot of times they don't fly unless they're provoked or asked to do so. Although sometimes they do like to fly, especially the smaller ones. The smaller ones with wings will like bust, like a small dog that's born with wings will come out of the incubator and literally hit the ceiling, bitch. Oh. We have a lot of green dogs right now. My sister calls her car Ube, and she has the same issue, lol. Oh. I'm kind of obsessed with this room. It looks like a little market. Like, you can come in here and buy your bananas, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just a moment. And then, like, my actual intention with putting the Long Island Tea's little thing right here is, like, when you go up to the register and it'll have, like, a little picture, you know, and it'll be, like, in loving memory of Long Island Tea, you know, employee of the month for, like, 6 months in a row back in, like, 1985, RIP. Like, bitch, get into it. And Long Island Tea was doing what? The tea. Yeah, but I've been watching the VODs back of this playthrough, actually. I was watching episode 1 and 2 yesterday. I didn't finish episode 2, but I'm kind of invested. I'm like reinvesting myself into it. Although we are in like the falling action of this series. So eventually I am going to stop. I'm just not ready to stop right now. I thought maybe I was going to stop like next week. I need to like make a conscious choice about how I'm going to make that happen. You thought they were dying in the market? None of these dogs are due to die except for this bitch, who's old as fuck. Angel Baby is over an hour and a half old. And that does not include any of the time that I spend in the incubator, or I mean not the incubator, any of the time that I spend in the breeding program simulator, any of the time that I spend in the menu. Angel Baby has been around for so long at this point. Actually, Angel Baby, if we actually go all the way back, Angel Baby was born at least 2 episodes ago, if not more. Angel Baby's parents, who are Skibbity Dupree and Cherry Baby, died in like, we're on episode 12. They were around, I believe, in episode like 8 or 9. Exactly, Ube, and that's why I use a retinol cream every night. And my skin is what? Together. Well done. Angel Baby is the oldest bitch out here. That too, V. Honestly, she's the only reason that she's lived so long is because she is just chill like that. Like honestly, she's just chill like that. Honestly, at least as far as my face is concerned, I really don't have a lot of skin issues. I do deal with a little bit of light eczema though. But normally it's not on my face. Sometimes it is, most of the time it's not. Girl, she's knocked the fuck out. Get into it. That's all I'm trying to sleep. Me getting off of the stream and like an hour and a half and then like knocking the hell out instead of streaming Pokemon Legends Arceus because I don't really want to stream it today, but I was like trying to force myself for no reason. Honestly, what if we memorialized Angel Baby for no reason? All the dogs that are memorialized for a reason. Exactly, Ube. Angel Baby's secret to a long life is retinol, minding her business, and napping. Exactly. Because like a lot of these dogs even have like little personality traits. So if you see here, like we're looking at Moonglow Mugler right now. Moonglow is a glutton, which means that they really like to eat food. And it's also, Moonglow is a little rude. So they're not really nice to other dogs all the time. Macaron Parfait does not have any strong personality type. Angel Baby does not have any strong personality type. And that's true for the majority of dogs. Some of them really like to eat. Like it says here that Gummy Shark Tea also really likes to eat. It says here that, you know, Champagne Cristal is not really interested in socialization with other dogs. It says Sunglow Mugler is a little bit rude, so they're not very nice to other dogs. Moldy Mugler is very polite, so they are very nice to other dogs. Girl, please go to sleep. I wish that when they slept, they kind of went into the dens. I think that that would be so cute to like look inside the den and them just be asleep in there. Because like sometimes they don't use the dens. Like the den will be made, they just don't go in there. You know what I mean? Like, I also think it's just because there's so many of them. But sometimes you go in there and there's some random shit in there, like a bunch of eggs or like a capsule. Oh, wait. The reason why she is so old is because I have dog death turned off. I'm turning back on dog death. Prepare yourself because a lot of these dogs are probably going to die. Angel Baby has lived a long and full life and it's now time for them to pass on. Yes, we are moving to their position. Girl, they're all dying. They're all dying! Cut the cameras. Cut the cameras. Before this happens, because we do need to go. We do need to, it has to happen. We have to do it. Because it eventually, like we have so many dogs in the incubators and we have no space. I hope you get something good too, V. If you get something really good, you need to show it to us. Before it happens, all of the dogs in here are old. The youngest adult dog that we have currently would be 70 minutes old, I think, 75. It's 76. Moldy Mugler and Sunglow Mugler. I need you all to stay very calm. These dogs are all considered very old by the standards of this current gameplay. The limit to their age as of right now is 35 minutes old. The limit to their age as of right now, is 35 minutes old through their adulthood, meaning that they are going to live for their 35 minutes as their puppy form, and then once they're out of their cocoon after being a young adult, then they become adults. When they become adults, they're supposed to live for approximately 35 minutes, not considering genetic factors or anything that they're eating. So we need to do a purge because these bitches are old. I did not realize that I had the wrong settings on. Everybody needs to remain calm. There are dogs coming out. There is going to be a whole new cast after this, but we will be losing a lot of dogs. So what I will say, we're going to be doing an in memoriam of Angel Baby. In the arms of an angel. You want me to play it? I'll play it. You want me to play it? I'll play it. You want me to play it? Hold on. Angel Baby. Angel Baby is 112 minutes old and is the child of Cherry Baby and Skibbity Dupree. Angel Baby is survived by multiple offspring known as Wyvern B. Dupree, Valkyrie Dupree, and Lucifer Lacroix. Louisa Lacroix is a dog that was imported into the game. Louisa Lacroix is survived by 3 offspring: Lucifer Lacroix, Amanita Lacroix, and Lollipop Lacroix. R.I.P. to Louisa Lacroix. Gummy Shark Tea, icon, the icon that is Gummy Shark Tea. Gummy Shark Tea is the child of Starfruit Tea and Mojito Cristal. Their sibling is Champagne Cristal. Gummy Shark Tea is survived by their offspring, Lollipop Lacroix. Champagne Cristal, full sibling to Gummy Shark Tea, is survived by their 3 offspring, Sangria Cristal, Bubbles Mugler, and Emerald Mugler. Sunglow Mugler is the child of Sunset Mugler and... let me find it. And what I believe to be Summerberry Parfait. They are survived by their 1 sibling, Moonglow Mugler, ready to live their adult life. And Sunglow Mugler is survived by their offspring, Sangria Cristal, Bubbles Mugler, and Emerald Mugler with Champagne Cristal. Lastly, we have Moldy Mugler. Moldy Mugler. Let me find it. Moldy Mugler is the child of Butternut Cristal and Nevea Mugler. Moldy Mugler is survived by their offspring, Amanita Lacroix with Louisa Lacroix. May all of these dogs rest in peace. Now, can somebody please put some emotes in the chat for all the icons that we will be losing in this upcoming moment, if you don't mind. In the arms of an angel. Get into it. All right, here we go. Prepare yourself. For those of you who may be watching the VOD back, I was actually playing In the Arms of an Angel by Sarah McLachlan, and it's still playing in this very moment. You just can't hear it. That's why the audio of the game is off. Is because that's all that they can hear. But now I'm going to be turning the game audio back on. We're actually going to do a quick BRB because I'm going to clear up all these dead bodies. And when I come back, we are going to be starting fresh with all the dogs who are all, by the way, young adults. They're all ready to be adults. They're going to be in the adult rooms, and all of the offspring, I'm going to start pulling them out of the incubators. All of the dogs in these incubators are ready to be born. We have 6 spots, which means that we're going to be bringing out the dogs from incubator 9 through 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. When I come back. BRB. Not me traumatizing the girls. Okay, I will play something else now because we've been a little bit it's been a little too depressing. I feel like we're at we're at a repass, girl. Like, let's move on. From around the globe, get into it. Okay, before I come back, I do need to go to the restroom. All the bodies are gone, girl. The bodies hit the floor, now they're gone. When I come back, we're going to be starting with incubators 9 through 14. Until then, enjoy some music. Get into it. We're upset, but now we're moving on. Merry Christmas. And if you're ready to get back to some Wobbledogs, let me see some emotes in the chat. Let's bring that energy back up. We might have cried, but we're getting lit now. Let's go. Thank you to Cardi B for getting us together in this moment. Ugh. Okay, and let me bring this audio from the game back because I had it turned off for so long. Okay, are we ready? So an incubator We are starting at incubator 9, I believe. I'm actually going to go and make sure that I'm on the right number so that we don't have a mishap, because it has happened before. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 incubators in here. And we are starting at incubator 9. Incubator 9 holds... What? Summer Plum Parfait. Summer Plum Parfait is the child of Summer Berry Parfait, along with Plum Jam Tea. Welcome to the world, Summer Plum Parfait. After that, we have Incubator 10, which holds Blueberry Tea, a sibling to Summer Plum Parfait, through a full sibling to Summer Plum Parfait. This one is the child of Plum Jam Tea and Summer Berry Parfait as well. We're going to give them a few moments, and we're actually going to take some time to go and examine and add some of these names that we have been missing onto the family tree. So they have a new sibling. Champagne Cristal and Sunglow Mugler came together and created another child, and this child's name is actually Emerald Mugler. Beyond that, we also have which is interesting because that means that, so, yes, Summer Plum Parfait and Blueberry Tea are siblings, but they're also siblings with Sunglow Mugler and Moonglow Mugler through their parent Summerberry Parfait. Isn't that interesting? Who we are looking for now is we have a child for Louisa Lacroix. Louisa has made a name in this family tree, and she already has 2 offspring, but now she has another one. Add child. She has one with Moldy Mugler and one with Gummy Shark Tea, and she also has another child with a new partner. And this child's name is Lucifer. Lacroix. Now, the secondary parent of Lucifer Lacroix. Girl. I actually accidentally deleted it all. We're gonna get rid of this because this is not a person. Delete. And we are going to add a second parent, and the secondary parent of Lucifer Lacroix is actually none other than the icon herself, Angel Baby Dior Dupree, who her name is Angel Baby, but she's also part of the Dior Dupree family because her parents are also Dior. Literally, both of her parents had multiple names. Skibby D Dior Dupree, so it's Skibby Dior Dupree, also known as Skibby D Dupree, came together with Cherry Baby Dior. So they were both Dior's, and then they created Angel Baby and Vanity Dupree. They both dropped the Dior. Now, with that being said, I believe that it's up to date because we already have Lollipop on here, obviously. And we haven't created any other new dogs yet. But now we are in the situation where we have 4 dogs who are grown adults. We have Sugar Plum Baby is now an adult. And Sugar Plum Baby has no siblings. So Sugar Plum Baby can come together with any of the other dogs. Another dog that is now a fully grown adult is Cran Apple, also known as Cranberry Apple. But Cran Apple is a full-grown adult, and their only sibling is Moldy Mugler, who is now deceased. and none of their nieces or nephews are walking on this earth. So Cranapple can also combine with another adult. It does not matter who. Beyond Cranapple, the other dogs that we have Moonglow, whose sibling is also deceased. At least one of them. Moonglow, however, has multiple siblings, as you can see. Summer Plum Parfait and Blueberry Tea are siblings to Moonglow, as well as Sunglow is siblings to Moonglow. And after Moonglow, the other dog that we have that is a fully grown adult at this very moment would be Macaron Parfait. And Macaron Parfait, I believe, is also an only child. We will... Girl... Macaron Parfait, stay with me, Macaron. Macaron Parfait, eat this honeycomb. All right, and the other one that we have is Macaron Parfait. Also known as Macaron Parfait Mugler. And they also have no siblings. Many relations. So Cranapple and Macaron are actually cousins. So I'm going to combine Macaron with one dog, and I'm going to combine Cranapple with another dog. So let's go here. And here's Sugar Plum Baby. No longer purple, but still the same icon that we knew her to be. And we can combine them either with Macaron, or we can have them with Cranapple, I believe. Who are the first cousins, the actual first cousins? Yes, Cranapple and Macaron, yes. So who do we think goes better with Sugar Plum Baby right here? Cranapple, or do we think Macaron goes better? Personally, I think for diversity's sake, we could do Cranapple, but I think that Cranapple and Sunglow would also make really interesting babies. So I think that we should really do Macaron. Does anybody have any objections, any feelings, any thoughts? Cranapple will have their moment regardless. And then we will be going back to the incubators after we make after we make a few eggs. But literally, it's like we're gonna have like probably four eggs, and then we're gonna be bringing out like 3 more dogs. All right, let's roll. Macaron Parfait with Sugar Plum Baby. Sugar Plum Baby has the genetics of a purple dog, a dog with a purple body, so it's possible that their offspring could also have a purple body. Macaron Parfait and Sugar Plum Baby have both muted color palettes. But let's see what happens. We can still produce something with an interesting color palette and possibly an interesting body type as well. Let's take this one, and let's take this one. I hope everybody got their feelings out during the repass. I know I did. Don't get me wrong. I really thought that the dogs, especially Angel Baby, were just persevering through their old age. I didn't actually think that they were all living on because of anything that I did. And I am sorry if you were affected by that, girl. Because what the hell? The game music is a bit quiet. They're up in here barking. Let's do this one. And let's do this one. Keep in mind that Moonglow is also already pretty interesting in itself because it's so bright colored. And so we are gonna have some really interesting ones coming out next on the other pairing. I do like the little buggy wings. But I'm kind of on the same boat as you, Breb. I want to see something interesting. Let me cook. Let me cook. Give me a second. Let me make it work. Hold on. Hold on. Trust me. Trust me. Let me cook. Let me cook. Enchanted Forest is crazy and also too long. Eclair La Croix is not bad, especially because this one is the child of macaron and sugar plum, so it can definitely be something sweet. I believe what these dogs lack in color, they make up for with their wings and also with their versatility, because they're going to be very small. What a cutie. Okay, what are we going to name this one? Well, I'm actually going to be documenting who this dog's parents. What are we going to name it? It's Sugar Plum Baby. And Macaron Parfait. Right, okay. Hello? My pen's not working. Hello? Okay, it's working. Sugar Plum Baby and Macaron Parfait. Actually going to use a pink highlighter for this, I think. Yeah. All right, I've documented it. I really liked Eclair La Croix, but Eclair La Croix is not going to work because these dogs are not a La Croix. So it's either going to be a parfait or it's going to be a baby. Because Sugar Plum Baby's surname is Baby. That's actually what that means. So it could be Eclair Baby, Eclair Parfait, Lemon Zest Baby is interesting. It's a little long. Sour Candy Parfait is also a little long. Brownie La Croix, no more La Croix. The only children of the children of, okay, don't get discouraged, my little chick, but I will say the way the naming convention works is either it's their first name or their last name. They have a shared first name or a shared last name with their parent. That's it. So this one needs to have Parfait or Baby in its name somewhere. Brownie Baby would be cute, but I think it needs to be brown. I think Eclair is kind of cute, especially because its parent is Macaron Parfait. It could be Eclair Parfait. Or it could be Eclair Baby. So let's just stick with that for now. And there we go. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna let these two mutate, and then I'm going to be bringing out number 9, 10, 11. This dog's name, this is actually, I know this dog. I know this dog. It has the little eyelashes and two. It's Amor Dior, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. An incubator 11. Yes, it is Amor Dior. This dog is the child of Motherboard Dior and Citron Parfait. And when we go into incubator 12, its name is going to be girl. Oh. I'm your biggest fan. I'll follow you until you love me. Papa, paparazzi. Baby, there's no other superstar. You know that I'll be your papa, paparazzi. If you don't get off of this bitch, please. This one's name is LimeWire Dior, actually. I don't know if you girls are old enough. Some of y'all probably are. LimeWire was a music pirating software that you could download from the internet, and that's how a lot of people had music on their MP3s for the longest time, unless they had like, and it was a software. It was not a website. They did have a website, I believe. So right now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we can actually bring out 2 more dogs before we put anyone in the incubator. And so these two, they're siblings, and the other 2 were siblings. So now we're bringing out this one out of incubator, girl, 9, 10, 11, 12, I believe. So LimeWire came out of 12, so this one's coming out of 13. This one's name is Demonia Dupree. Demonia Dupree is siblings with another dog that's going to be born right after it. Demonia Dupree is the child of, along with its sibling, Vanity Dupree, who we had in the last episode, but is now deceased, as well as Nimbus Mugler. That's who this dog is. The child of Nimbus Mugler and Vanity Dupree. These two. They have another offspring, and that also means that this dog is first cousins with Sunglow Mugler, who was born from Sunset Mugler, and that also means that those dogs are cousins with Moonglow Mugler, who is the child of Sunset Mugler. And then Sunset Mugler also has another offspring, and that other offspring, I believe, is actually yes, Summer Plum and Blueberry Tea are actually also I believe first cousins with Demonia Dupree and the next dog that's coming out, who is known as Snow Cone Dupree. And there we go. And now we can put these other dogs in the incubator. So this dog's name is actually going to be Emerald Mugler, and it is the child of Champagne and Sugar. Oh, it's the child of Sunglow Mugler and Champagne Cristal, and its name is going to be Emerald Mugler. Maybe it should be Emerald Cristal. I kind of like Emerald Cristal better, so we're actually going to stick with that instead. In incubator 9. In incubator 10, we are going to be putting this one, and this one is Lucifer Lacroix, the child of Louisa Lacroix and Angel Baby. And it's going in incubator 10, Lucifer Lacroix. And then in incubator 11, we are putting this new one, Eclair Parfait, who is the child of Macaron Parfait, the first child at least, of Macaron Parfait and Sugar Plum Baby. And there we go. Here are all the new dogs. Here are the new puppies. Let's see some emotes in the chat for the new puppies. Let's bring out Blueberry Tea. Get into a Blueberry Tea with the paddle tail. With the paddle tail, mind you. And let's bring out Sugar Plum Parfait. Also with the paddle tail, just like her brother. And so we've already combined some of these dogs, but let's feed them and give them a little bit of maintenance before we come back and, like, you know, continue the breeding process. Sometimes when we go into, like, the breeding, sometimes we have to, like, forego their care, and they do not enjoy that. And neither do I, honestly, because then I come back and they're all fucked up. We literally have Pinkie Pie and the clown in the same gen. This is going to be iconic. Not Pinkie Pie. Not the clown. I'm sick of y'all. I'm sick of y'all. Honestly, they could be partners. But we're not there yet. We could do arranged marriages. I don't think that we should. And also, not all these dogs are monogamous. Baby, come eat something. You're over here fighting for your life for no reason. Moonglow, eat something, girl. It is kind of giving Tinkerbell cloak-coated, and you never know what's going to happen with these dogs. Sometimes they look completely different than what they start out as. It's okay, baby. Just drop your egg. It's fine. It's fine. Nobody's pressuring you. Do it when you need to. Just do it when you need to. I know it's time for you. Just do it. It's okay. Well, we're here to support you. Why don't you eat you a sample from the store? Hold on. They have these little cheddar nuggets or whatever. Eat that. The best thing for the blue dogs to eat are the macarons, because the macarons actually make them blue. And there we go. Now we have a whole new generation of dogs. Night came upon us, but we lived another day. Merry Christmas. Okay. Now let's do a little bit of, so first let's go back to the family tree. Who did we create? We created with Macaron Parfait and Sugar Plum Baby. We created Eclair Parfait. Macaron Parfait I do consider to be male. And this dog has a second parent. And its parent is Sugar Plum Baby, who I consider to be honestly, I consider them to be other, but I'm gonna say female for the purposes of this moment. Sometimes I don't be thinking about their genders like that. This dog is not, it does not seem that this dog is, at least not directly, from a process of very close inbreeding at all. It seems that this dog's parents, Eclair Parfait's parents are not not cousins, or they're not first cousins. They are not second cousins, but they are third cousins through Moose Baby Parfait and Jam Jam Dior, who, like, their parents are first cousins, I think, or their great grandparents are first cousins. So this dog is actually not very inbred compared to some of the others. After Eclair Parfait, we also had Lucifer Lacroix, who we already added here, I believe. And we also did change Emerald. We actually changed Emerald's name to just Emerald Cristal. So there it is. Now, the next one that we have to combine is Moonglow, and we're going to Moonglow is going to be partnered with will this family tree be for public viewing? No, at some point I do want to like present the actual like family tree and what the dogs all looks like and stuff like that, but we're not there yet. Moonglow is combining with Cran Apple. Moonglow I do consider to be male. Cran Apple, interestingly enough, I also consider to be male. Which is interesting in itself because I consider Moonglow and Sunglow are full siblings, and they are both in same-sex relationships. So let's make this puppy bring this puppy into the world while all these puppies mutate into juveniles. One of the dogs that I really, really love right now is actually Amour Dior. I love her ears. Her ears curve all the way forward. I love it. It makes me think she has little braids or something. Also, I love her tail. Her tail is unique. We did have dogs with this tail previously, and we did have like even at this moment, I actually think we have another dog with this tail. We don't. But we did just have another dog with this tail. It was one of these. It was, yeah, Champagne Cristal also had a similar tail to what Amour Dior has. Although Amour and Champagne, Champagne is the child of Vanity Dupree, along with Gummy Shark Tea, and their other parent was Mojito Tea Cristal, I guess. Which kind of gags me because I don't think, when I think about it, Mojito doesn't seem like they've been alive or that they've been dead for that long. Or that no, they don't seem like they were alive very recently, but they were. So, here's Mojito right here. And here's Vanity Dupree. I just think that it was really early in Vanity's adulthood and really late in Mojito's adulthood that they were created. Gummy Shark and Champagne Cristal. And as you can see, Mojito actually has a double tail, and so did Gummy Shark. It's just not as easy to see because Gummy Shark's tails are small, because Vanity Dupree, I don't actually know why their tails are small. Mojito's tails were kind of small though. Not really, they're both medium sized. I don't know what the tea is, maybe it's something they ate. It's almost kind of like Amour Dior kind of takes the spot that Sunglow Mugler was having for me as the favorite at this very moment, just because she's so cutesy. Anyway, now we're going to be combining Moonglow Mugler and Cran Apple Mugler, who I believe are y'all cousins? What's tea? Butternut Cristal, Nevea Mugler, Sunset Mugler, Summerberry Parfait. Yes, Nevea Mugler is half siblings with Sunset Mugler. So they are first, these dogs are considered first cousins. And I believe they share more than one ancestor. It seems like they have they have a handful of ancestors in common, it seems. We're not going to get into all of the schematics of it all, but for this moment, they're having a child. And this child has no choice but to be a Mugler. Thank you. Yeah, she came out and she was hanging on the thing like Lady Gaga at the 2009 VMAs. Get into it. And look, their Moonglow's offspring is already giving crazy genetics. Looking just like their auntie. And their grandparents, because if you remember, Sunset Mugler also was very interesting looking. I'm not really looking for a vibe. I'm just kind of like going through it. Sometimes I just go through the motions. Like, especially because these dogs are both very interesting to look at. You never know what they're going to create. It doesn't really seem like the focus here is going to be on the pattern. Which, is kind of surprising considering how, Cran Apple kind of had like a strong pattern on it. These dogs might have a pattern and we just can't see it, but I don't think they do. They are getting some really long tails. I honestly kind of like a long tail on a dog. At least in the game I do. Like, it's kind of fantastical, kind of fantasy coded. I would really love to see one of these dogs like pop off with some wings, because I really love I love a dog with like a medium length torso, long legs, and a long tail, and a cute face, and like a pair of 2 wings flying around like a bug. I don't love it in reality. Don't love bugs, but let's do this one. No pink. Wait, what if we started a new house? With this pink one back here. And then we'll choose the one with the longest tail, which is this one. And this one has a pattern. The pattern's coming through. It was in there. This one also has a pattern, I think. Maybe not. Maybe my computer's just dirty. Oh, I love this one. I love this one. So we're going to use this one for sure. And then I really want that pattern to keep going. I don't care what the pattern looks like. So we have right now, we have one with polka dots, and we have one with these like little like random spot kind of things going on. We'll do this one. I really kind of like both of them. I think we'll do this one just because I think that's gonna be better for the... Yes. And see, now we're having something really interesting coming out. This one. And maybe this one? And I already have a name. So now there's going to be a new last name for today's episode as well. Could you make a guess on what it is? I also like the cross-shaped ears myself. I hate how small these back legs are, so I really want one with like shorter front legs if I can. And here's our final product. I want them to stand up. Here's our final product. This dog's name is going to be known... Oh, it has the hearts! Ah, I love it. Let's see. Do y'all have any ideas for the dog? What do y'all think its name is going to be? Its parent, and the parents do give you a little bit of a hint. This dog's parents are Moonglow Mooglair. This dog's parents are Moonglow Mooglair and Cran Apple Mooglair. And since the Mooglair name is so strong, at least for right now, it's not going to need to continue as much moving forward. And so this dog's name is actually going to be Snowball Vibes. Absolutely. Hi, Adariana. Is it Adariana? Adariana? Thank you for following. I'm actually going to name this dog Strawberry Moon. Call me Anna. Okay, hi Anna. Is it Anna or Anna? Hi Anna. Actually, I believe it's Anna. Hi Pero.
Let's ride.
Hey, let's ride. All right. And so in incubator 9, 10, 11, 12, we are putting Strawberry Moon. An off branch of the Mooglair name. Since both of these dogs, so, and if we talk about Cran Apple is a product of a Cristal as well. So, really, you could say the Moon name is an off branching of the Cristal name. Moonglow Mooglair comes from Sunset Moon. Wait, no. Moonglow Mooglair comes from Honey Moog. Oh, wait, I'm looking at the wrong one. Moonglow Mooglair comes from Sunset Mooglair, which we already knew. I've said that multiple times. It also comes from Summerberry Parfait. which means that both of these dogs are that means that they're indirectly related to the Crystals. Because the Crystals are an offset family of the, or no, because the Parfaits are an offset family of the Crystals. The Parfaits are. Get into it, Demonia Dupree. Blueberry should have a kid and should be called Blackberry. A lot of the time when we name them like that, it's because of their coloration or because of their parentage. Because like I keep up with like a really big family tree with this as well that I actually need to go and edit. So sometimes but also it's because of their coloration. Like Blueberry is named Blueberry because Blueberry is blue. So right now we have Amour Dior, we have Snowcone Dupree, Limewire Dior, Demonia Dupree, Sugar Plum Baby, Moonglow Mugler, who needs to eat something and probably just laid an egg here before you die. We have Cran Apple Mugler, this might be their egg, who knows. Summer Plum Parfait. And Blueberry Tea. And the Chandelier Lady Gaga one, that's Amour Dior. The one, she was hanging on somebody's, cocoon when she was born. Like she came out of the incubator and immediately grabbed onto somebody else's cocoon and started floating in the air. If you missed it, I was singing, I started singing Paparazzi, like Lady Gaga at the VMAs in her iconic performance of Paparazzi many years ago now. What's the next breeding gonna be? Right now, we only have 4 adults and they have been paired off. So we have Sugar Plum Baby, who is combined with Macaron Parfait. And then after that, we also have Moonglow Mugler, who has now been paired off with Cran Apple Mugler. And the reason why I did that is because some of these dogs are like first cousins and stuff, and we keep up with the family tree. I really don't like to do inbreeding, and so it's actually preferred that I take it as far away as possible from each other. So this dog's actual name is going to be Strawberry Moon. As part of an off branch of the Mugler family, because both of its parents are Muglers, and that's how I wanted it to be in this moment. BRB, don't do nothing too crazy. Okay, I probably won't, bruh. Right now, because we have so many dogs, and we have so many dogs in the incubator, like this is just like a branch of the family tree. Because there's like over 100 dogs on this family tree now. Like we just, like I believe that there's like over 100 dogs now, like maybe 101 literally. We could take it all the way back though to Felicity, who was like the first dog that I had. And all of these dogs have like children and children's children and children's children's children. And here's like one side of it. And then if we continued onward, like there's more, and then there's more, and then there's more. And like right now we're seeing like the end of it. Like how many generations actually are there? If I started from Felicity, here's Felicity. Here's the generation with her children and their partners. Here's their children and their children's partners, who seem to be at a similar level. And then here's their children, so that would be 3 generations. And this is more of the of the 3rd generation right here. It continues onward down here. because they were combined, like the third and fourth generations were combining. Then there's 5, there's 6. So if we went from Strawberry Moon all the way up to Felicity, Strawberry Moon is the child of Moonglow Mugler, who is the child of Sunset Mugler, who is the child of Fluffy Malone and Heaven Mugler. So we can't do that because both of these dogs were imported. But Strawberry Moon is the child of Moonglow Mugler, who is the child of Summerberry Parfait. Summerberry Parfait is the child of Blood Orange Parfait. Blood Orange Parfait is the child of Moose Baby Parfait, who is the child
What's that
of
in my
Juicy.
cup? That's that potion. Rubbing honey's on my skin like it's
Moose Baby Parfait is the child of Juicy Parfait, who is the child of Velvet Raspberry Parfait, who is the child of Crystal Chanel and Velvet Cristal, who is the child of Felicity. So that would be Felicity to Crystal Chanel to Velvet Raspberry Parfait to Juicy Parfait, so that's 4. Juicy Parfait to, and we're going towards, girl, where are we going? And we're going towards Strawberry Moon. From Juicy Parfait. I feel like we lost the plot, girl. Yes, Juicy Parfait, who created Rose Hip Tea and Moose Baby Parfait, who came together with Pope Prada and created Blood Orange Parfait, who created Summerberry Parfait, who then came together with Sunset Mugler to make Sunglow Mugler and Moonglow Mugler, who created Strawberry Moon. That's like 7. I think it's 7. It's crazy. I keep up with the family tree just for like shits and giggles, honestly. You don't have to. All these dogs can inbreed. It's a sandbox game. Have fun with it. You know what I mean? Like, who cares? However, I will say these incubators are getting pretty full, and I honestly want to save a little bit of space. So I am not going to be reading anyone right now. But I do have, I'm considering this episode 12 of a series of streams. So if you ever want to see more of them, you can definitely go check out my YouTube, where you can see the whole sequence of names and dogs, and how some dogs had to be renamed and some dogs got renamed and the rooms got built and everything happened. Right now we are working with 8 rooms. 2 rooms specifically for the baby dogs and 6 rooms for the adult dogs, even though the adult dogs are normally in smaller number than the baby dogs, including right now where there are only 4 adult dogs. And for the intents of mixing the gene pool and not breeding siblings, I'm waiting for Summer Plum to hatch after another dog also becomes a teenager with her. Because we have a few juveniles and they're all kind of ready to become teens, but they're not there yet. And it gets interesting because now there's over 101 of these dogs. Most of them are dead, but the ones that are alive, like we have 14 in the incubators and then 10 that are walking around. And then I have 1 living dog that's in the that's in storage. And then all these dogs that have passed away, and then all these dogs also that are being in memorials. It just gets crazy to talk about all the different names and how they're all interrelated. And they came from basically nothing. Like, they just started existing one day. And then I built up the rooms. Are there any eggs that I'm missing? I'm looking for eggs. Yes, there is an egg that I'm missing. No capsules, though. Are you good? Actually, yeah, you're kind of hungry. Hello? Hello? I'll give you your privacy then. And here's the egg that I'm looking for. You did not miss anything. Actually, I was just going over the relationship between Strawberry Moon, who was just created and put into an incubator, and Felicity. So if you ever want to like keep up with that part of the family tree, I am going to be doing like a big display of the family tree at some point, where like we talk about everything and to go over everything. But they're like we're moving on to like generation 7 and 8. It seems. Even though there's been 12 episodes, we're moving on to generation 7 and 8. You said you were... Are you good while I was... Did I say are you good? What? YouTube video essay, I know that's right. Yeah, about nothing, but yes. Are you good? Oh yeah, I was talking about Macaron Parfait who's starving to death over here. Yes. Here, eat this. Eat it. Eat it. Oh my god. And just for a little bit of diversity in genetics, why don't we do something fun? So with these little like storage boxes that I have in every room, I actually have the ability to move items around between the rooms regardless of where they are actually sitting. So like this, I can just put it in storage. I can store the cake, I can store the fries. And part of what makes these dogs interesting and unique is that their diets are affected by, or their appearance is partially affected by their diet. So that means if I took out all of these items right here, except for those fucking, did I put those, these are squeaky hot dogs, they're toys. So actually I need to go put those back into the, grocery store room, the market room if I need to, but now all this variety of food is in here, so when they get hungry, that's what they will likely eat. Get into it, Summer Plum. They are more likely to eat that before they are to eat anything else, so they are going to have a more of a variety than they already do in their genetics if they go in there and they eat that instead. Amor Dior. Get into it, girl. And here are the puppies. Oh, you got the Cynthia's Rose Raid. Oh my gosh, that's a pretty card. V. Love it. How are you breeding? Who are you breeding Blueberry with? Blueberry is right now a teenager, so Blueberry is not going to be able to breed with anybody until Blueberry is a fully grown adult dog. And right now, if we go into the breeding simulator, the 4 grown adult dogs that we have, like I said previously, I didn't explain it very well, but we have Sugar Plum Baby, who already has 1 offspring with Macaron Parfait. We also have Moonglow Mugler, who already has 1 offspring with their distant cousin, Crayon Apple Mugler. So right now we're giving them a little breathing room because I don't want to do too many breeding simulations because we only have 2 open incubators, and that means if I come back and I play this game on Monday, for example, I won't have any space for the eggs that I want to put in here if I want to do that when some of these other dogs become adults at the beginning of that stream. And actually, what I think I'm going to do for now is I'm actually going to save this game just because we've been going for over 2.5 hours and I do not even plan on streaming at this very moment. I was actually going to start streaming at 4 o'clock Central, which is when I normally start streaming on Wednesdays. Although I may or may not come back and play Pokemon Legends Arceus sometime today. I may or may not. I haven't really decided. Right now, I think that we're going to close it off here. I'm gonna play y'all out with a song, and then we're going to raid someone. But I will see y'all real soon. Bye, everyone. Make sure to copy the raid message when I pick the person that we're gonna raid.